Hey guys, what's up? How you all guys doing? I hope you guys are having fun and having a good life, making music. Today's topic is not about any sound design or anything. It's about today's industry, dubstep industry, as you can say, or bass music or EDM industry. So there are some things that I want to address about this community. I know some people live in US or some people live in Europe. So they have a pretty cool community of a new artist, or if there is a new artist, they usually do support their nation person, or let's say the country person who's new or stuff. But I live, as most of the people know, I live in Pakistan, and here there is literally, I can say, no EDM future, or let's say we have biggest music industry like Coke Studio, but it's not linked with EDM. So I can say it's the most biggest, Coke Studio in Pakistan is the biggest music industry for only for if you're a country singer, or let's say you are a rapper or something, you can have a much brighter future, but not for EDM producer or bass music producer. So my point is here, if you are some producers are not only me, there are many more underground producers in Pakistan. I've met some of them. They're like me, obviously doing jobs and studying and stuff. They don't have time like me. So I usually stop producing or stuff. I usually, when I come to home after job, I usually do so much sound design or do tutorials, which I'm not doing right now because there was so much cliche. Some producers DM'd me hey, can you stop making some of your tutorials are not good because you're making our stuff and we will do Patreon and stuff. So we don't want you to be or to use your stuff, our stuff on your YouTube channel, which you are doing, because most of my tutorials have identical sounds. I work my own sound design. For me is I've been sound designing since 9 years from now, and I've learned so much from sound design using only Serum. My go-to VST is Serum. I've learned so many things and stuff from other producers. And see, first of all, I want to give a big my I can say a guru, a master, which I've learned many things from, as you can say, a person. So I can give a big shout out to Seamerless or Seamerless, a big shout out to him, because I've learned so many things from him, and obviously Virtual Riot. So I've watched many tutorials, but it's been from now on, it's 9 years since I've been sound designing. I'm not a good producer or stuff, but I usually work on my sound design. Many producers take my presets and stuff, but I'll say it's really bad. They haven't given me any shout out or any, I produced so many songs also, but I had get nothing out of all of that thing, which is really bad. But it's fine, because some producers might do, some producer might doesn't. You have to send, I've sent so many of my stuff to probably, I don't know, many producers. But the harsh reality is, if you're not living abroad from your country, or I'm not sure, it's my thinking, or probably I'm not pretty sure, But I think if you're a producer or you're an underground producer and you want to get hype, or just some producers might listen your stuff you send, or they'll repost your stuff or play your shit to any like festivals and stuff. um, so this might be a really low chance. So the thing is, actually, this is a harsh reality where I've like seen myself and other of my friends which were like really great producer, but they left all the things. They're not the dubstep producer, but some of them are house producers. Some of them were trap producers. They left like producing stuff, which, to be fair, it's quite like understandable that the community here in Pakistan, and I don't know in any other country, is like minimum where to nothing. So it's like hard to work like people like me or other producers. They used to like work pretty damn hard to like um, give their whole stuff, or EP or some songs. They put like lots of time. And when you see like nobody listen to your stuff, it's really heartbroken because you think you just produce something really unique and cool, but in the end, it doesn't matter because nobody listens to your stuff. And SoundCloud is since I found SoundCloud, it's like it's like a website where you can find really coolest producer and really like cool stuff, which they're underground. They have like no followers, but their stuff, their tracks are pretty awesome. And there are so many producers out there. So just want to say that like I have reached out to labels. They're just put you on a hang, which I think the reason is because they just take some standards, or probably they some of like I don't want to name that's like labels out, because they some of the labels I've been like in touch, they just saw on my like followers and they backed up real quick. They say you don't have enough followers and you don't have like much tracks and stuff, and they say like you have to be more like this part is bad and this part like pretty like this is why the underground stays underground, because the whole label thing is like if you're a producer, if you have like followers or you are in touch with some big artist and some other artists who were like following your stuff and something like that, you can get into label easily or you can get into the industry. But as far as I've seen and as far as this all concerns, it's like people doesn't support you. So it's a harsh reality. So all of the sudden I just stopped like working, and the all songs I have made, it's on SoundCloud, either on my SoundCloud Union code or the other SoundCloud I made. It's a backup SoundCloud named uCodeX, which I usually use for like if I don't complete, or it's in the demo version I've never completed, I just put on that SoundCloud. So that's all I'm doing. Like I'm just throwing the songs out, and as far as the label concerned things and all producer things, it's all meltdown. So also I want to say big thanks to some producers who I've just sent some stuff to them and they really they just appreciate it. And one of them was Ivory. When I like messaged him like, can I get classes? I want to get some classes from Ivory or Samplifier, but the thing was I have some issues with some concerns and stuff which I want to address it right now. so that's why I didn't take it. But a big shout out to Ivory and Samplifier. They're like listening your stuff, not like other producers. So a big shout out to them. So the thing is, how my journey starts to sound design. Well, I was in college, and I want to just take some little time for my story, like how I ended up being like doing some sound design for only dubstep or trap or stuff like that. So I was in college. There was two guys in like uh there was like no teachers because I was in government school. Where in government, I mean sorry, government college. So in government college, nobody goes, and there's probably one or two if you want to take classes, or some people just go for like submission of their practicals and stuff. But most of them doesn't go. So in here in Pakistan. So the thing was, there was two guys. They were like on their laptop. They're making something, and I was just there and asked them like, what your guys doing? So they're like, we're just making a beat for my friend who's actually a rapper, and we are making some background stuff for his new song. So I was like curious, and I was surprised. Like they're using like Fruity Loops demo version, and I was just like asking them, where did you download it? What's the name and stuff? Then when I come to home, I had like really bad PC. I don't know. It was like not sure core to Duo, or maybe I don't know, some Pentium. So I've downloaded that, and there was some like factory presets in there in like Fruity Loops, and I made some really bad, like it was, I don't know if that was a beat or not. And I showed to them, and they were like surprised like how I made it. And I just tell them I just grabbed some samples out of like the libraries, and they were shocked. They say like, if you make something like that, we can make some band out of it. And then I've just we just made some cool like beats out of using like FL Studios libraries, like presets and stuff. Or and then we just made a band, and it was like 1 month band, or maybe like probably I don't know, weeks band. But we have like make crazy stuff on that thing, and I don't know if I have like those songs because it was so old we have or not. But that was the story. Then I learned so much from like YouTube, Seamless, Virtual Riot, and these both were my go-tos. So shout out to both of them. I've learned lots of serum from them. Then I started to work on my own stuff, like own sound design stuff. I made like lots of presets in mine. I don't know if I'm being honest, I have like around 10,000 or maybe 8,000. I'm not sure. My whole only bass presets I have, like not the presets, but whole like how can I explain this? It's just a wave, like samples. It is like around in my old PC, my old hard disk. I don't have any backup back then, so it was like around 8,000 plus samples back then. It was all dubstep. It was 140, 145 BPM, 150 BPM, 120 BPM trap. It was like lots of crazy stuff till today. And I'm being honest, like I've shared some of my presets to some of my friends artists, the underground artists. They use it, they appreciate it, and it was like cool journey. So I'm pretty happy how you guys supported me on the tutorial stuff. I have like made like I don't know how many tutorials, but the tutorials I've done is like pretty. I'm pretty happy with the followers I have and the support you guys give me on each tutorial. And so I want to thank you guys so much for all those stuff. I don't know if I will be producing or not, because I'm pretty much doing I'm doing producing, but only for like if I'm free or if I'm not doing anything out of like coming from work, and then otherwise I don't produce much. I usually what I do is I open the Ableton and do some sound design, and then I go to sleep. That's all I do. So that's all I do for the thing. And I just made some remixes, some flips, some new shifts, some new ideas, which I'm being doing on like weekends and stuff. So I'm not stopping, but the harsh reality is this is like really bad. So if any producers are listening, I would say like I don't know, you guys do you, and I hope like I'm not the one, maybe I'm not the one, but I'm just thinking about the person who's in like producer underground really cool shit. So I want to be like probably help them out, or probably like just help them or make them come through to labels and stuff. So I might give like I will be happy, because most of my Pakistani friends are producers, bass producers, trap producers. They end up like they left all. They were like really nicest producers. Like I can never like explain how good they were, but they left because of that reason, because no labels want to sign, or their music were unheard, and they all like they just all left producing. So that's the harsh reality. And if you guys want to see some tutorials, or some of the tutorials want to see, because I've been thinking I will do some tutorials not on producers but on my sound design stuff, how I do it. So all about Serum. I'm also doing viral and face plant. So if you want to see some face plant viral tutorial, let me know in the comments. And if you guys like the video, make sure to subscribe and like, because my tutorials and stuff, I've been like probably thinking like the stuff I give you, the tutorials I give you, I didn't earn much of my subscriber from that. So I'm pretty sure I've done like lots of the full tutorial, but didn't get some subscribers out of it, but I got views and likes, that's all. But it's okay. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.